Hey, what's up guys? It's another shop update. I don't have a build video this week, or haven't in the last couple of weeks. The reason being is because I've been working on dust collection and other things that would just basically be a time lapse or otherwise boring video. So I decided not to video any of the dust collection process because there's tons of videos on YouTube how to do that. But I will show you some of the things that I've used and what I am using for my system. I'm waiting on some parts to come in. I don't have everything that I need to finish as of yet. Hopefully the rest of that stuff will come in this week and this weekend, and I can get it knocked out in the next couple of weeks. But let me just show you what I've got and some of the piping that I'm using, the fittings that I'm using. And when I'm done, the completed video, or the completed system, I'm going to do a video on that, and I'll list all of the parts and everything that I purchased. What I've come up with is, it takes a little bit of extra effort, but I'm okay with that. It's going to work, and I've saved a lot of money. Let me show you what I've got. Okay, so behind me you can see the 5-inch snap block pipe that I've got here. It's a drop going to my joiner, and if you're not familiar with it, it comes one end crimped, one end's not, so you can just plug it, end to end. And basically what you do, it's a flat sheet, and you just roll it up and snap it into place to make a pipe. And what I do is I go ahead and tape the seam to prevent any, air leakage or anything. So just adds a little bit of extra protection. Now right here is a drop going to my joiner, and you can see this Y I've got here on the same 5-inch pipe that I just mentioned. And this is not a Y that you would put in between two pipes. This is actually a saddle, and what it looks like this, and it just fits over the pipe. And you cut a hole in the pipe, so you can put these anywhere you want to. Mark your hole, cut it out. I just put self-tapping screws into this and then taped it up real good with aluminum tape. And these things run about $5 to $6 compared to, if you haven't priced any Y connectors, some of the cheaper ones that I found were like $25. So this is definitely a cost-saving alternative. Okay, so here is the 5-inch pipe that I mentioned, and I just showed you. And here is a 4-inch Y. 4-inch Y does fit over the 5-inch pipe, no problem. But basically you just put it wherever you want. Take your marker and mark inside of that Y right in here to get your location of your hole, and just drill your pilot hole, whatever, and then cut it out with a jigsaw. Like I said, it's a little bit more effort, but I haven't had any problems doing that. It's fairly easy. I've saved a ton of money. This pipe is like $1 or so a foot. This saddle, they're like $5 or $6 a piece versus, like I mentioned, anywhere from $20 to $40 a piece. Now also these Y, or these 45s, they come like this, but you can turn them however you need. So you can make a 45, or you can make a 90. You can make any angle you need with these things. They're adjustable in 3 different locations. So these are pretty slick as well, and they run about the same as the saddles. I'll get up here and show you. I've got one completed where I've got one of these Ys installed onto the snap block pipe, and then I've also got a flex hose connected to it going down to my assembly table. So let me show you that. Okay, so I'm up here on the ceiling. This is where the 5-inch snap block pipe takes off from the dust collection closet, and this is the first Y that's installed, and this is my first drop down to my assembly table. And as you can see, this flex hose, it just fits right over the top of these this 4-inch connector with a hose clamp. So it's simple as that, and it's pretty sturdy, and it's not going anywhere. Okay, so the last part of this dust collection that I want to mention on this update is the downdraft table. And the way it works is I've got this small port hose kit from Rockler, and this is not a sponsored video, but this is what I'm using. I've got this end that goes to the tool, which is the sander in this case, and this end is the same size as a shop vac. And on this downdraft table, I've got a connection port that this will fit into. So this will plug up right here. And so now when I'm sanding on top, it will pull dust down through the pegboard and also through the sander into here. So I've got 2 points of collection, and hopefully that will help out a lot. So that's pretty much it on dust collection. I got a couple more things that I want to talk about. One thing is branding iron. If you follow me on Instagram, then you have seen where I've got a branding iron. I got it for Christmas from my parents, and I'm gonna say this thing is really nice. It's got a really nice handle on it. The iron part is really thick. I mean, you can see the detail and the logo. And again, this is not a sponsored video by any means, but I just want to, because I know I've talked to a couple other YouTubers and they were asking me how I liked it. I just want to throw it out there because I know some guys that, you know, want to try things out, or they want to know, hey, is it worth it? Or if you're thinking about getting a branding iron, Maker's Mark is the one that is where this came from. So give them a look. They've got a pretty good product. Guys, the last thing that I want to mention before we go is the alarm system in the shop that I just completed this past weekend. We moved into this house about 2010. So I installed the alarm system into the house, and of course the shop wasn't here then. So when I built the shop, I knew I wanted to extend everything out here. So I've got my heat detectors out here in the shop and some in the attic. And I connected it to the existing fire loop that's over in the house. And so that just adds a little more peace of mind to me. You know, one more safety feature that goes along with everything else that we've got with fire extinguishers, or, you know, what have you. If you have an alarm system, and whether your shop is attached or detached, depending on how far away from the house it is, then you can add sensors to an existing system if you want to. There's things that will accept wireless contacts, or if your shop is connected to the house, then it shouldn't be a problem if you have a wired system to get some wire to the door, the contacts, or to wire up, you know, smokes or heats or whatever you want. So I just kind of want to throw that out there because it is an added safety feature to have, if nothing else, the fire protection out here. And for me, that's a little added peace of mind. All right, guys, so if this is your first time here, please subscribe, share with your friends, and catch you guys next time. See you.